Hey guys, I am back again with another video, and this is going to be a part 2 of the feminist movement I was talking about. So, I kind of found a little bit more details about the third wave of feminism. They kind of did like a backlash against the movements during the 1960s, 70s, and 80s. And they also abolished gender role expectations and stereotypes and perceived failure of second wave feminism. I know you people are going to ask me my opinions on this, or what I think about certain things that they, I don't want to say believe in, but they think is okay. With abortion, I don't really agree with it. And like I said, if you guys do have opinions on that, you can leave them below. I am not going to judge you if you are for abortion, but for me, I am not for it at all. And that's all I can find. There's other things too that I don't want to sound inappropriate, but something about women being in adult films. You know, if you guys know what I'm trying to say with that. I don't want to say it in the video because, you know, I don't know what age groups are subscribing to me or watching me, and I don't want to sound inappropriate. But yeah, I just wanted to make a part 2 of this, and I'm using this stick. I'm sorry if I'm using this stick. I just found it and gonna use it. So like I said, the third wave feminism wave is still around to this day. And like I said, the movement had goals. I'm sorry, those birds just flew and distracted me. But anyway, you know, like I said, if every movement has their goals, and like I said, that these goals already been established, and you know, with every movement it should slowly go away, but with feminism, I don't know why it's not going away. Or, you know, like, what goals do they have now? Like, they had their goals from the beginning, from the first wave, from the 60s, I think. Did I say 60s? No, I'm sorry, it was the 19th century to early 20th century. Oh, I'm sorry. The second wave was from the 60s and ended in the 80s, and that was for birth control, domestic violence, protecting women from domestic violence and rape. They also gave women reproductive rights that can also include abortion and birth control, and making sure she had really good health care, which, you know, everybody deserves that. I'm not going to sit here and say they shouldn't. Everybody deserves health care. And like I said, if you are for equality of sexes, both sexes, it doesn't make you a feminist. If you are not in the movement, which I am not at all, I'm not in the movement. I don't agree what they say and what they do and all that. Like, everything is sexist, which everything is not sexist. Unless something did happen and it can become sexist, then yeah, you know, but a lot of things are not sexist, like certain movies having men only or having women only, doesn't make it sexist. And with, you know, racist, okay, that could be different. I mean, if somebody called you a bad name, then yeah, that is racist. That I will consider as racist. But if it's because a certain race can't drink milk, it's not racist. There's white people that can't drink milk that are lactose intolerant, but there's also milk that doesn't have the lactose in it, and that's called Lactaid. If you guys didn't know, Lactaid is for people who are lactose intolerant and can't drink regular milk. But, you know, that's some of the things I've read too. Or men smiling at women. Okay, I smile at people all the time. Does that? It doesn't make somebody a creep. It's just, that's being nice. I don't know why smiling at people would be a bad thing. I don't know. I mean, it's just mind blowing. But yeah, you know, like I said, if you guys ever saw the notes I wrote down, there they are. I don't know if you guys can read it, and I'm sorry if I have very bad handwriting, but that's what I wrote down so I didn't forget anything, because I am Oh yeah, and this part right here, that's another thing that I wrote down too, is some things I want to talk about with the third wave feminism. Because, you know, like I said, I wasn't too sure what it was about or what it did. But they kind of went against the second wave, and I don't understand. Like, why are you against... Is it because there wasn't enough sexual orientation? Like, I read about that too, and I'm not too sure about that. But that wouldn't make any sense to me because, you know, everybody has equal rights now, so. But yeah, I know I made the video yesterday or a couple days ago, but I just want to do a part 2 if I missed out anything, and I kind of did a little tiny bit. But that's all I got to say about that. But if you guys do have opinions about the feminist group or movement, sorry, not group, movement, you can leave them down below in the comments. I want to know what you guys think about it. Do you think some of the things they do is ridiculous? Which it is. I'm not going to sit here and lie. I'm not going to say, oh, you know, it's a great movement. They say the most ridiculous things on earth. Like, what equals sexist? Like, did somebody think they're better than you, or did they do something that wasn't right? If that came down to it, then yeah, I will say, yeah, that's sexist. Or if somebody called you a bad name, yeah, that's racist, yeah. But, you know, it's just, I don't know, it kind of blows my mind how they think. I mean, I'm not trying to sound mean. I'm just saying what my opinion is, and my opinion is I don't know, they just make up the dumbest crap I've ever seen. I don't want to curse. Like I said, with YouTube, you know, like I said, I don't know who watches me, so I don't want to curse or anything, and then they're like, I'm 13 and you're cursing. I don't want to offend anybody. So, this is just my opinion. If you guys do have a certain opinion on it, that is totally fine. I'm not going to bash you for it. If you are a feminist and you watch me, that is okay with me. I don't care who watches me, as long as you guys watch me. That's all that matters. But, you know. So if you guys didn't know, in my other video, like I said, there were 3 waves of feminism, and the third wave is still around to this day, from the early 1990s, if I'm not mistaken. Let me look at my notes really quickly. Yeah, the early 1990s to now. So, it's been around for a while. Probably longer than me. But, you know, I don't know what to say. I mean, I just want to make a part 2. And if I keep touching my nose right, I'm sorry. It's just, it comes out sometimes. And, you know, I don't want people to say, why is it popping out? Why is it doing that? It just does that. But, yeah, I would probably think the perceived failure of second wave feminism was probably for not including other people in there. And what I mean by people, I mean by sexuality. Because I did read a lot about that, so I think it would be including sexuality. You know, if people are gay, if people are bi, if they're straight, or if they're transgender. That's what I'm thinking, because I did read a lot about that. So, yeah. That's what I'm thinking. I could be totally wrong. If I am, I'm totally sorry. You guys can read more about it. There's a lot of things you can read up about it. I didn't want to write a whole paragraph and come on here and say this is this and that and make a long video, because a lot of people don't like long videos. But like I said once before, my Instagram and Twitter will be down below in the description. And yeah, let me know what your opinions are, what your beliefs are, or whatever you guys want to say. I'm not going to judge you. So yeah, bye.